Bluegales are one of many enemies in Rising Tides competing for the prize of most annoying enemy in the series. The Bluegale makes its case by summoning a storm of black clouds. These clouds have the unique ability to block the player from seeing or interacting with things underneath them. It's impossible to select a tower or unit underneath the clouds. You can sneak around by clicking on the edges of towers that aren't covered by clouds, but clicking on the clouds themselves prevents the player from selecting anything. If you already have something selected, like a hero, rally point, or spell, then you can click underneath the clouds just fine. But selecting something underneath the clouds is not possible. The spell can be silenced and has a 6-second cooldown, while the duration for the clouds is 12 seconds, allowing up to 2 clouds at a time per Bluegale. Player units underneath these clouds take 15 true damage per second, while enemies underneath these clouds heal by 15 per second. On the old versions of iOS, this used to be an affliction on units that lasted for 12 seconds regardless of whether or not a unit was still underneath the clouds. Luckily, it doesn't work like that anymore. Instead, you have to be under the clouds for them to affect you. One other piece of good news is that the Bluegale's attack stat only applies to its melee damage. Units in melee combat will take 60 to 120 physical damage every 2 seconds, or 30 to 60 DPS. However, the ranged attack only deals 25 to 45 physical damage and on a 1.5 second cooldown, which gives it a DPS of 17 to 30 rounded up. Considering how Bluegales prefer to attack from ranged, they probably don't even know that their DPS is worse this way. If they ever found out, they'd probably start feeling blue.